Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your January 2020 general reading. So most of you know I've had a bereavement. I'm trying to do these January readings. I really don't know what lies ahead for me, Capricorn. I'm going to be really honest. We're all moving into 2020 and the year of the great change, and I think Capricorn, you probably know that of any sign of the whole zodiac. I'll do all I can to do the uploads that I can do. But let me do, I'm going to get one additional guidance card for you, then I'll shuffle the rest of the deck. You get Go the Distance card. I am laughing. Boy, is that a Capricorn card or what? It's almost like this great power is going to enter into your life, Capricorn, and what we do with it is up to us to a certain extent, but you've definitely been given this urge to empower yourself, to become the master, basically, which is what Saturn is. Mastering Saturn is no easy feat, I tell you that one. We begin to master Saturn when we accept reality as it is, yeah. So we acceptance, really. Anyhow, let me do the rest of the cards and we'll find out where this is all happening for you. I don't know when these are going to come out. I am managing about 2 YouTube readings a day. I used to be able to do all my readings in one day, but I just haven't got the energy right now. But let's look what's going on for Capricorn. General reading, please. Oh, Five of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune behind you. I'm not sure what card came out in what direction. The Five of Wands, it's funny, it's a card of great change. It's one of these cards that can be quite uncomfortable to manage because it's Saturn and Leo. Okay, so Leo's the sun, self-expression, the king. But sometimes it feels that, it's like this gritty energy. Like you can't quite expand to all you want to be yet. With the Wheel of Fortune, which is Goddess Fortuna, it's a bit good fortune, some sort of turnaround of events. Beautiful card to have in your birthday. Jupiter's and Saturn in Capricorn, as you know. Jupiter is the great benefactor of the zodiac. The Five of Wands can quite often feel this urge to make a change though, and quite often it's the head and heart that moves in separate directions. So it can be a card of great tension. And it's from the tension that we break through into the victory card. What you want is the Seven of Cups. Oh, Capricorn. You don't know what you want. The gift is the Ten of Wands, which means as a cycle ending. And when the Ten of Wands comes as the gift, it means something's ended. But quite often what I find, the way I describe the Ten of Wands is you've made some big decision, but you've still got the remnants to sort out before you get to the Ace. I'll talk about it more. The challenge is the Two of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. Star card in your relationships. It could be, it is the card of Aquarius. It's about healing. It's about grace. Very interesting. You get the Devil card, your own card, and money and work. So maybe this is where the Go the Distance is. Because the Ten of Wands is behind it, over it. Maybe some of you have felt very oppressed in the workplace. And what you're looking for is some sort of breakthrough. The breakthrough comes in the Tower card. And if you haven't got the Tower card showing up here, then It's clearly some sort of oppressive cycle is ending, but there might be a call to go that distance, to hang in there a bit. Let's find out. Page of Swords at a soul position. And the Two of Swords, so the Tower's not turning up. So the Tower breaks through the Devil card, yeah. I feel what's going on here, Capricorn, because your relationship energy looks very beautiful, by the way. But I think there might be some oppression in the workplace, financial, by the looks of it, because the Two of Pentacles is a challenge. I'll find out. What comes after the Two of Swords, please, for Capricorn? One card. It's going to split the deck, please. Nine of Wands. Oh! And then the breakthrough. So, the Tower is what smashes through the oppression of the Devil. Always will be. It's the same as in astrology, because the Tower works very similar to astrology. This is Uranus, that's the planet, and it's Uranus transits that change everything, by the way. This is what breaks through this sort of oppressive, that feeling of being oppressed, basically. There's no way around that. Well, that's very, very interesting that it showed up here, because what I got confused about, now, the Ten of Wands is something ending, okay? Now, what's ending? Look at his posture, guys. I mean, he's not exactly light, is he? Okay? So there's a feeling here, I find often that the Ten of Wands can be a bit exhaustion. It can be feeling that you're going round and round and round in circles, but because it's the gift, I could only read it that this is about to complete itself. And I got a bit confused, because when the Ten of Wands appears as the gift, then you need something like the Tower to be the change, to be the breakthrough. The Tower has appeared, okay? So I can read it as some oppressive cycle is coming to an end. I'm going to have to clarify where that is, but the challenge is the Two of Pentacles, which can be that feeling of having to juggle finances, robbing Peter to play Paul. Tell me what the Two of Pentacles is as a challenge. Yeah, because it's with the Ten of Pentacles. So that's your challenge, which means the struggle and the feeling of heaviness and being oppressed is in the workplace. How you make a living. It's okay, Capricorn. I see you. When we go through any sort of process of spiritualization, the urge to individuate is the urge to develop your own talents, your own abilities, your own individual way of making a living, funding yourself. So maybe some of you are really, really, really like, oh my gosh, when can I break through? When can I get to this other side? So feeling a little bit like your spirit might be suffocated. Yeah, I'll clarify more. What you want is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a bit confusion. So obviously what you want is clarity, breakthrough, and for this old period of oppression to end. And Capricorn, I want that for you as well, okay? Because Capricorn, having the Devil in your money card, the Devil is the master card, yeah? It's about mastering form. And maybe some of you have been really, really trying to master your financial life. It would seem to me that there's some sort of breakthrough on the cards. Because you want the Seven of Cups, you want this confusion to end, you want this lack of clarity to end. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups, but what Capricorn wants. So you want the Seven of Cups and, yeah, the Knight of Wands, movement forward, instinctual drive, passion, and for this lack of clarity and this feeling of being oppressed and desiring to master form. Because at the end of the day, Saturn rules form, structure. And this is coming to an end. And even though that it looks like you're still having to do some juggling, some moving around, it doesn't look like it's something that's going to go on forever. You got a Star card in your relationships, beautiful card. The Star card is about healing what's been broken. It's the card of grace. It's the card of Aquarius, if any of you are dealing with an Aquarius. But it's about transparency, nakedness, openness, sharing yourself. Because we cannot have intimacy unless we're vulnerable, unless we're open. Yeah? What else is going on in Capricorn's relationships? One card, please. See what wants to come through. Okay, so healing heartache, Three of Swords. Three of Swords can be about a three-way situation, torn between two people. It's old heartache. Now, these are beautiful cards. I'll tell you why. I obviously do a lot of tarot readings, and sometimes when people come with me, they've been diagnosed with an illness, say, or it's a Star card that means that a person, full healing is going to happen. And this is the healing of a Three of Swords, which means something that's happened in the past, it might be in the present, but it seems to be moving out of your life. And this new energy of transparency, connection is coming to be. Because the Page of Swords is at a soul level, I'm assuming it's some sort of communication going on. And this might be what brings the Star card here. What's the Page of Swords about? Oh my gosh, my cards have gone all over the place. And my throat is beginning to go. The Page of Swords is about the Six of Cups. Communication, reconnection. Quite often the Six of Cups additional meaning is reconnecting with someone from your past. It might be some broken relationship that's coming back for you to heal it, for you to reconnect. Now, the ending, very, very strange. Not as strange. So the first card was the Two of Swords, stalemate, and the Knight of Wands. So still a little bit of a defensive energy here. You know, our defenses are our desire to keep ourselves safe. Yeah? Safe from harm, safe from heartache. But what they do in the end is keep us very, very lonely. And the Star card is asking about transparency and communication and openness. I think for some Capricorns, there's been maybe a little bit of an energy of trying to keep someone out. So when we try and keep heartache out, we also keep love out. There's obviously a message about opening up the heart here. These two cards, the Nine of Wands is my last man standing card. He really doesn't want to let go of his protection. And sometimes that's not a bad thing. Sometimes, especially when I'm dealing with people with very low self-esteem, it's like now put some boundaries up. And other times it start to put those boundaries down. And because the Star card showed up here, There's a real opportunity here for very, very deep relationship healing. And then we get the Tower. And it's a Tower that breaks through that feeling of stuckness, that feeling of that you're the Ten of Wands, basically. I wonder what the Tower's bringing. I'm just going to carry on a little bit. What's the Tower bringing? Oh, my favourite combination of cards. I love the Tower and the Ace of Cups. Boy, Capricorn. This is almost a reading of completely healing, or potentially healing the heart. Because our defences, again, are there to keep us safe. But you know, like suntan cream, and when we put cream on, it's to protect us from burning, but it also keeps a lot of the positivity out. It's almost like for some Capricorns there's been some huge heartache, and those walls are coming down. There's an opening happening, and it's absolutely outstandingly beautiful. And I'm not, I literally cannot do relationship readings this month. So tell me what's going on. Give Capricorn a message for their relationships, please. Actually, I'm going to use another deck. Give Capricorn a message for their relationship. She got it again. My link is below for private readings. I really don't feel able to do relationship readings. So give them a message for money and work, because I feel that's where you're striving to own your sun sign, which is about mastery. Yeah. And we never really become the master, Capricorn, because once we become the master of one thing, then we realize we need to go back down the mountain and take everyone with us. So one card for money and work, because I think that's where you're, not bad for the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, but it's an energy of, he's got a pentacle in hand, he's got a focus. It's very slow though, and the fact that you got the go the distance card would say to me, Capricorn, and that there's no greater sign that wouldn't give up than a Capricorn. Especially as you know, your sign's been conjuncted by Pluto, which is the energy of the soul. And there's going to be a huge push. Yeah, a huge push forward. And I can definitely see that in your work, but oh my God, there's something beautiful happening in your relationships. My favourite, I do a lot of readings. The Ace of Cups or the Tower card can be, for some of you, is almost love at first sight, by the way. You know, that meeting, it's suddenly a very spontaneous, I remember when I had it, and boy, I'll never forget it as long as I live, and that was the Tower and the Ace of Cups. So what I would love you to do, Capricorn, is to begin to bring this grace to this old Three of Swords. So any energetic residue you have of memory, love that didn't work out, that you still carry with you, bring that grace into it, bring that energy into it, because you deserve that. You never forget the Tower and the Ace of Cups, put it that way. And it's one of these things, and people, I'm very odd, Capricorn. I just talk about taboo subjects. When people die, they'll still remember the Tower and the Ace of Cups when it comes into your life. Believe me. Capricorn, what an outstanding reading. I get that you seem to be dealing with a little bit of oppression around the finances. I get it. I see it. But you're moving forward. And really, if you think, don't read, because the devil can be about feeling stuck, or it can be about becoming the master. When we really master Saturn, we accept our situation as it is. And then, and only then, does our life really begin to change, because it just does. It's an energetic residence. You know, we connect with a different energy source. Okay, Capricorn, I don't know when I'll be back. I'll do my best. Private reading link below. And lots of love, guys. Bye.